Hello there people of the internet, what is going on, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. So as you can see by this lovely thing here, is I went ahead and built a small fighter for my fleet. So the fleet colours, as you can tell, is obviously red and white and whatnot. So in true me style, I started with the basic design of sort of what I wanted the ship to look like, which you can obviously see here. So it's got mainly no real functions here, just again how it looks. And then I decided to add some sort of armaments and some weapons and sort of put them in a position that looked kind of okay. I liked where these were next to the cockpit. I think it looked quite cool, but I didn't like how these sort of stuck out. So I went ahead and put them on the underside. And as you can see, the ship overall is a very sleek ship. That it was what I was going for. I wanted it to sort of be the sort of basic backbone fire of the fleet. But as you can see here as well, I did add one sort of rocket launcher because I think it does need it. I didn't want to deviate too much with just arming it up with rocket launchers because I wanted it to sort of have some simplistic features, if that made any sense at all. So yeah, with it being such a thin ship as well, it was quite hard to sort of find a place to put all the reactors and the gyros. So as you can imagine, they had to go on the middle layer where something was, excuse me, covering from the top. So as you can probably tell, it was there, which you can see from here. So I've got 2 gyros in this thing and 6 reactors and small reactors, and it works an absolute treat. It's quality. So as you can see here as well, the colour scheme, that wasn't a final, I was just, you know, messing around, but it is sort of the same pattern. As you can see, there's like that bit there and then that bit there, just the colours are switched around and changed slightly differently. So yeah, I then went ahead and added, let's see if this works. Yeah, I then went ahead and added, now it's going to spin, these thrusters on the top and the thrusters on the bottom in that position there, and then you got the rocket launcher there. And overall it manoeuvres really well, it works quite well. So these two are exactly the same. Give me a second. Okay, I don't know why I spin uncontrollably. So these two are exactly the same, the only difference being is that that one doesn't have these landing pads and this one does, and the reason for that being, that's quite annoying, and the reason for that being is, oops, save. So the one that didn't have the landing pads, it would be part of a big ship. This is sort of meant to resemble the hangar part of the ship. That will be done in a later video, probably when I actually get it finished. So as you can see here, the ship connects onto the big ship via the big ship, so that requires 2 people to be using this, or no, not necessarily, because you could fly in here, park up, get out, go sit in there, and then activate the landing gear, which would lock this thing in place. So when you are going into the ship, if you're the pilot, you go in there, you unlock the landing gear, and so you can just go here, jump down, go in, and then obviously because it's unlocked, you can just sort of fly away. So I mean, to me that wouldn't be very quick. So that the next idea I went ahead with is adding the pilot the ability to sort of maneuver in and then just lock himself in without the need of anyone else. So that's, I think, what I'll probably go for the bigger ship. And obviously you got the door that you can just walk out into the corridors and just drop down there as usual. So we're going to go ahead over to the test range. I set this little thing up, nothing special, just to sort of give us something to shoot at. So these are, we just unlock these, so that'll send them on the way. Just press K and T. So what I'll do, sorry, another save, is they'll fly away and we can go in here and press 1. So the Gatling guns are arranged in a way that they can sort of span out over a ship, as you can see by these red lights, and just sort of wreck them in a way, really. I mean, as you can see there, it's doing a fair amount of damage. It is cutting into it quite easily, but again, that's because it's made out of light armour, which is kind of a nuisance. So if we wanted to speed up, this thing has a really good speed as well, as you can see. It's reaching 104 already. Obviously these things in front of us are maxed out. So it does have that one rocket launcher, which is cool. Oh god, I'm going to crash. Okay, that was cool, I guess. Where's target number? Okay, there's one, and the other one is gone. Oh well. The only problem is, as you can see, the way how easily it cut into that ship is because of its, you know, it's primarily made out of light armor. So what you could do if you wanted to make it a bit more sturdy is build these up to be heavy armor. Obviously that'll protect the cockpit pretty much from the back, unless they have, of course, a rocket launcher, but it will protect it significantly. It will protect it significantly and whatnot. But yeah, I think overall it is an all-rounded ship and it is quite good. But I mean, yeah, what I was saying about the Gatling guns being arranged in the way that they are, as you can see, they're sort of arced, so they sort of can cover many designs of ships, and it sort of will kill them. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, I will appreciate it, and subscribe if you want to see more. There is definitely more on the way, and yeah, I had to crash, why not? See ya!